No Kawhi, no problem for the Toronto Raptors there today as they take care of business on the road against a possible first-round matchup against the Miami Heat down in Miami, 125-104. This game right from the get-go, the Raptors had a hold of this game, and they really never lost it. Like I've always said, if you can win every single quarter, you're going to win every single game you play. And the Raptors did that today. First quarter, look, you score 32. Your offense is cooking early. You only give up 27. You're +5 after one quarter. I'll take that. Second quarter rolls around, they give up only 27 once again, but the offense gets more. They get 36. And the Raptors score, 68 points at the half. The offense is flowing. They're knocking down threes at will. And they, gave up 54 points. You're up by 14 at the break. You're feeling great. The lead is in your favor. You're feeling good. The building's not full, clearly. And all you got to do is find a way to play tight basketball the rest of the way and get the W. Now, the Raptors did not win the third quarter. However, they were just -2, 25-23. So it was a 12-point game going into the fourth quarter. Raptors end up winning the fourth quarter by 9 as they come away with the 21-point victory. Like I said, 125-104. Now, we knew before the game, we knew yesterday actually, Kawhi Leonard was not going to play in today's game due to load management, as we've all heard. The question will arise, though, will he play tomorrow against Cleveland, or will the Raptors sit him again? You know, I think did they come home? I think they come home after that game. Yeah, they come home to take on LeBron on Thursday. So did they sit him again tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know what their plan is, but all I know is that the Raptors who were on the floor today was incredible. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they had 8 guys in double figures. Let me guess. Siakam, Green, Ibaka, Lowry, Patrick McCaw, OG Anunoby, Norman Powell, and Jeremy Lin. 8 guys in double figures today. The MVP in today's game, no question about it, Kyle Lowry. Last game he fires up a triple-double. Doesn't shoot the ball that well, but he gets everything else done, and he gets the triple-double. And in today's game, the offense is flowing very nicely for Kyle. 8 of 14 shooting, 6 of 11 from 3. And he was 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. Another double-double for Kyle. 3 rebounds away from another triple-double. He felt great again tonight. And look, guys, the starting unit tonight, even without Kawhi Leonard, dominated. Just dominated the Miami Heat. Siakam +12, Danny Green +15, Serge Ibaka +18, Lowry +31, and Patrick McCaw +22. But, you know, I can't forget OG Anunoby's nasty poster there in the fourth quarter. That was quite dirty. Great job by OG. He had 11 points on 4 of 7, or no, excuse me, on 3 of 5 shooting, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and that's a big thing for OG. You guys remember earlier on in the season, that guy couldn't make a, what's his free throw percentage coming into today's game? It's got to be damn near low. 47%. That's not good for a guy who's supposed to be a guy who can take the 3, and he's shooting 45% from the field. But he's shooting 47% from the line. He has been horrendous, and to see him today go 5 of 6 is quite appetizing. Also, you know, like we talked about in the last video, you know, OG might not give you the best offense at all times, but what he is going to give you, he's going to give you defensive presence at all times. He gave you 2 steals and a block again today, mixed with 11 points. He was a +3 on the floor. Great to see Norman Powell get his shot back. He had 15 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Jeremy Lin had 11 points. Struggled early. Made some big shots late, though. He shot 3 of 7 from the field. Marc Gasol, 22 minutes of work. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists on 3 of 6 shooting. He had 2 steals and a block. Look, guys, as much as Marc Gasol offensively hasn't done a whole lot for the team, and I know JV would have done a lot more offensively, however, defensively, and what he brings and the passing ability, you didn't have that with Jonas Valanciunas. Now, I mean, is JV better in certain aspects? Yeah, he is. And is he doing very, very well with the Memphis Grizzlies? Yeah, he is. You got to remember, Marc Gasol is not the primary option on offense. You know, JV is one of the primary offensive pieces on that Memphis Grizzlies team. But let's not talk about Memphis. We're here to talk about the Raptors, who have been playing some damn good basketball, and you don't have your MVP candidate player in Kawhi Leonard tonight, and you still take care of a team who, coming into the game, had won 4 straight games. They were 6-4 in their last 10. They're feeling great. They're battling out for a playoff spot, and you go into their barn and you beat them down. The Raptors get 32 assists today and have a season high and ties a franchise high in threes made in a game. The Raptors shoot 21 for 40 from three, 52%, 57% from three, 77% from the line. You out-rebound them by 8. Yeah, the offensive glass was -3. But guys, 32 assists. And as we talked about in the last video, look, we talked about blocks being a big thing. Well, I think, wasn't it like 11-0 in blocks in the last game for the Raptors? Today was 8-0. They're not getting blocked, and they're doing a great job blocking other teams' shots. How many did Serge Ibaka have? He had 3. 5 in one game, 5 in another, and a 3 tonight. Do the math. 13 blocks the last 3 games for Serge Ibaka. Any type of offense he can give us at this point, I'm totally okay with. He ends up with 10 points and 8 rebounds, but he shoots 4 of 7. He knocks down a 3. He gives you 3 blocks, and he's a +18. Serge Ibaka was great again today. With the Raptors going on the road, taking on teams like the Pelicans, right? A team that you should have won with that roster they threw out there. You did your job. You score 127, you only give up 104. Against Miami, I don't care where they're sitting in the Eastern Conference. They're a team you should beat. And you score 125, so back-to-back games of 125 or more, and you only give up 104 in both games. And guys, you go back to those 2 games, look at the first quarters for both. You have 61 against the New Orleans Pelicans in that game. And then here, I think you give up, what, 54. So something along those lines. But you hold both teams to 104 points. In most teams, will win games when you hold teams to 104 points. So a great job defensively, especially in the second half, only giving up 50 points, really all game long. You have 54 in the first half, 27. They don't score 30 points in a single quarter in the game. That tells you how good the Raptors were over a total 48 minutes. And the Raptors only one quarter scored less than 30, and they only gave up 25, and they were -2. So I was really impressed with the Raptors there today. I love what we saw. 48-19 are the Toronto Raptors. And guys who love looking at standings and stuff, Philadelphia beat Indiana today. So if I'm not mistaken, they have the identical records. And they won in Philly today. So I don't know what the season series would be. Philly might have just jumped Indiana for 3rd. So all Raptor fans wanting Indiana in 3rd. I also was one of those people. But with the loss of Victor Oladipo, it was just a matter of time before Philly and or Boston climbs and jumps, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that's all going to work out. But all we can focus on is our team and winning games. And the last 2, they have done that. Look, you win by 21 today, and you won by 23 in the last game. I don't care who you are. Those are damn good wins, and you enjoy them. The next game for the Raptors is tomorrow night, second night of a back-to-back, as the Raptors head to Cleveland to take on the lonely Cavaliers. Cleveland is 16-50. That is awful. I don't care if Kawhi sits again. You should win that game tomorrow. Because they're 16-50. It's like us playing the New York Knicks in New York. I don't care what that team throws out there. You got to beat them. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed the victory today because the Raptors had an amazing game, and they knocked down a entire franchise record in 3 points made. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. Who's your MVP? Would you give it to Pascal? Would you give it to Kyle Lowry? Did you have anybody else? Danny Green was fantastic today. He had 15 points on amazing shooting. Also had 6 rebounds as well. Is your MVP? Guys, who is your MVP down below? Also, big moments from the game. Anything that jumped out at you? Mine was the OG Anunoby absolute slam there in the 4th quarter. That was nasty. I want to hear your guys' thoughts towards this game and this Raptor team as of late. Also, Kyle Lowry's play lately has been spectacular. What are your guys' thoughts? I want to hear your guys. This is for you guys to discuss and go nuts about this, all right? So, Evan and I will talk to you guys podcast edition. It's probably going to be next Thursday. Link is in the description for the podcast channel, podcast stuff on iTunes. All that great stuff is down below. Twitter is also down below. Follow up. Send me a DM. Do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys Jays Edition next Thursday as well, as we will break down this week's games, and the Jays can't stop losing. They've now won 8 straight games, if you include the split squad game yesterday, or a couple days ago. They're feeling great. Baraki went an amazing 5 innings today. We'll talk about that next Thursday. And as for the Leafs, their next game is tomorrow night, as the Raptors are as well. I don't know, are the Leafs on a back-to-back, or are we going to have a Tuesday night off? It's Tuesday. There's nothing going to be going on. There you go. The Leafs take on the Tampa Bay Lightning tomorrow night at Scotiabank Arena. It is going to be a 7:30. I'm going to guess that's 7:30. I hit NFL. There we go. 7 o'clock tip or puck drop there at Scotiabank Arena. Andrei Vasilevsky, Frederik Andersen are the expected starters in that game tomorrow night. And as for the Raptors, like we said, guys, their next game is tomorrow night as well, as they take on the lonely Cleveland Cavaliers. By the way, Kevin Love is back, so the last time we faced them, I think we hadn't seen Kevin Love, and he will be back. They are losers of 2 straight games. They're 5-5 in the last 10, though. But nonetheless, no Kawhi, still no problem tomorrow night against the Cleveland Cavaliers if he does not play. If he does, pretty much guaranteed victory. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize for the late video mishaps, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night.